Nonprofit that manages the event has selected the theme "Our Power, Our Planet."
Our power
for this week.
Our planet.
Yeah. So they want everyone around the globe to unite behind renewable energy.
Wait, this week?
Yeah.
No, you're getting a day.
Yeah.
Stop pushing it.
I mean, it's going to be a month or a year pretty soon. In the spring of 1970, the editors of Ramparts, which is now defunct, but it was a left-wing publication, they predicted the annual Earth Day would become the first step in a con game that will do little more than abuse the environment even further. And isn't that the truth? That's exactly what's happened here. Mm-hmm. So a natural gas power plant, okay, which they claim, I guess, it's not renewable, right? Which I say petroleum products are renewable because it's a natural goo that occurs
from
in the earth.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
And we never seem to run out.
No, we don't.
Despite all the predictions
we
of
continue
peak
to
oil.
find it in new places.
Yep.
Look what we found over
over. But a typical natural gas power plant needs 0.2 acres to operate. So about the same space as a normal-sized home in America. You'd have the 0.2 acres and just a little bit of a lawn in front and some in the back. It doesn't need to sit in front of a windy and otherwise beautiful mountain. But to get the equivalent power from wind turbines, you need 370 times as much land use.
Wow.
370 times. And turbines that tower 300 feet into the sky.
Huge.
Also, solar facilities use 140 times the land of a natural gas plant. I mean...
And by the way, they never give us the amount of power that they claim they're going to.
Never.
It's always a guess that, well, if we have these many turbines, you're going to get this much power. Oh, you know what? That didn't happen. Sorry.
Did I send in the photo of the mountains that are covered by solar panels in China? Maybe I didn't send that in.
Nope, that's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it.
Look at that. What is that?
What is
that?
Is that
rendering.
the Ark?
No. That's a
awesome.
rendering of a black box in Australia that's supposed to document climate change on the Earth.
Ooh.
But the reason I didn't get to it in chewing, because they made a big deal about this and creating this, like 3 or 4 years ago, and it's just gone away. Nobody's talked about it. We were supposed to have access to all this information. It was going to document how the Earth was dying and be there for future peoples to find, to let them know how the Earth died, and it just never happened. And it's really weird. I don't understand what.
That is strange.
I don't know what
they just
happened
gave up on the project.
I guess. I don't know. I can't.
Wow.
I looked yesterday. I'm looking for it, and it's like all the stories are from 2021 that it's going to start building in 2022.
Okay.
And then it went away.
Oh, that's too bad. I was looking forward to the data.
I know.
Yeah, me too.
And I know nobody in this audience will be surprised by this, but this tour that AOC and Bernie Sanders are doing, they're jetting off place to place in a private jet, of course. They've been, recorded coming off of the jet.
They can't be expected to fly.
No, come on. I mean,
domestic.
Yes, climate change is killing the planet. But these are elite people.
Yeah.
They can't fly around on some commercial jet. What's the matter with you?
I was about to say, they probably paid their carbon offsets.
What do you want them to do? Take a bus?
Right.
Is that what you want them to do?
Only if it's powered by corn. So if you do carbon offset, where's that money going? I seriously have no idea.
It goes to Al Gore.
I see.
Yeah, directly to Al Gore's bank account. Now, we haven't even discussed nuclear power.
Actually, I don't know where that money goes.
Nuclear power is America's largest source of carbon-free electricity. It's functionally miraculous. To get the energy embedded in 17,000 cubic feet of natural gas or 120 gallons of oil requires a uranium pellet no larger than the end of a small adult's thumb.
Okay.
Okay? Nuclear power is phenomenal, and we can't use it because the left calls it dirty and dangerous, and they have disallowed even talking about building power plants.
At how terrible it is.
That was something Al Gore brought up. I know we bailed out on that clip early, but He goes, now they're calling coal clean. Ugh, this guy. Such a douche.
Well, he's been calling nuclear terrible his entire career.
Yeah.
And nuclear would have, we wouldn't have the energy problems at all had we built nuclear power plants.
We need to make that happen ASAP.
We do.
Because we're going to go dark. And all these companies, these AI companies are going to bleed us dark.
And the energy that they claim is renewable is killing the planet.
Right.
Look what the EVs are doing to the environment. They're terrible for the environment, and the batteries are just part of the problem. It's much worse to manufacture them. It's much worse to dispose of them. So, the
whole thing,
any benefit you get driving them around and not polluting the air is all lost in the manufacture and the disposal.
But it's not lost in how I feel, Pat.
No, and that's the important part.
How I feel.
That's the important part. Pope Fatimus Maximus.
Okay. Saying that with a little respect.
Here, look at so this is an actual photograph of what China has done with the solar power.
Wow.
Okay. In beautiful mountain territory. They've completely covered it in solar panels.
Is that
That's
wrong?
Good for the environment?
Is that how much power? Now, I bet you that doesn't even
a hairdryer
power a city.
3 kilowatts.
3 kilowatts.
3 kilowatts is what they get from that.
Wow.
Good luck to the birds flying around.
No,
there.
I bet you it doesn't do a city though.
No, I bet it doesn't.
No.
Probably like 3 houses.
Bet it doesn't. Look at that. It's an eyesore. They've ruined the beauty of the mountains.
And most of places, they do have some storage capability, but not much. Mm-hmm. So what you have is when they're creating energy, that's when you have energy.
Yeah.
And when it's cloudy, sorry, you're dark. We don't have a way to store the energy so you can use it when it's dark.
And for average people who aren't massive governments out of control, it's way too expensive to get those storage units. It costs a fortune to do that. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. We are so stupid for having listened to these global warming goofballs. One good thing, though, is the State Department just removed the office of the Special Presidential Envoy for Climate. If it takes a minute and a half to say the name of the office, you need to do away with the office.
That was created for what's his face, right?
For John Kerry.
Yeah, that was his special office.
That's right. And now we've eliminated it. That's so great. The climate office has long been captured by ideology instead of common sense policy. The new chapter of the State Department will not include this office.